Hi, it's Becky from Lessons by the Lake. Today I want to talk to you about back to school activities during morning meeting. I'm going to share with you a little bit about how I get started with the year and share my top 5 favorite games to do those first few weeks. So I absolutely love getting a new group of kids who are excited and ready full of memorable morning meetings. However, as a class, they're not always so ready to jump into the more advanced games. First, they need to learn how morning meeting games look versus indoor recess versus outdoor recess. So in the beginning of the year, I like to start with calm, low movement games that help the students share something about themselves and build connections and get comfortable with playing a game during the school day. These are also ideal while teaching the expectations about moving around the room and safely working with each other and playing a game indoors and controlling your body. There are so many games for you to choose from for morning meeting. So I'm going to share my 5 favorite to get started with. So the first one is called Take Sides. So the students can stand on the carpet, they can stand in different areas around the room, and you need to come up with some contrasting statements like, I like to play inside, I like to play outside, I like to stay up late, I like to go to bed early. And the students will think about the statements, and if the first statement's true, they'll take a step to the right. If the second statement's true, they take a step to the left. If they're kind of somewhere in the middle, maybe they stay put. So you keep going through this list of contrasting statements, which I already came up with for you and have as a freebie on my blog. And it helps the students get used to moving around, thinking about the questions, following directions, and it helps them get to know each other, it helps you get to know them. So my next favorite game is called Line Up Freeze Dance. So all you do is you play music, and when the music stops, the idea is to practice some sort of procedure. Like I have line order and line spots in my classroom, so when the music stops, students practice safely and appropriately getting in their line spot. So maybe this year it's a socially distant line to get ready, or maybe you're practicing them going to their seats or different places for centers. So the point is that when the music stops, they need to practice safely, calmly, but quickly getting where they need to go. So you can have the students dance in their spot, they can just kind of mingle around the room, make it what works for you, but it's a fun way to practice some of those beginning of the year procedures. So another game is called School Bell Rings. So the students stand in a circle, and one person stands in the middle, and they say, the school bell rings for all the students who love ice cream. So that anyone who likes ice cream moves through the circle to a new spot. Whoever is left without a spot is in the middle, and it's their turn to say the next statement. But this is a great opportunity to talk about how to move safely around each other and calmly, and not to get too excited during games, but how to have fun with them. And students are noticing things they have in common with each other. And then the next person maybe says, the school bell rings for everyone who loves math. It can be about anything, whatever they feel like sharing, something that they like. That's one that you can use over and over again. I use it throughout the whole year. The students really enjoy it, and as they get to know each other, they like to say different things that they know they have in common with their friends, or as a new trend going on. It really creates a lot of fun opportunities. So another game is called Mystery Frogger. So this is when some of the silly parts of morning meeting get worked in, and you're practicing with those students how you can have those moments appropriately. So with Mystery Frogger, the students stand in a circle. Someone's chosen to be the guesser, so they leave the room. While they're gone, everyone else decides who the Mystery Frogger is. Then they bring the guesser back in the circle, and they stand in the middle. So the Mystery Frogger needs to look around at everyone, and when they make eye contact with someone, they can stick out their tongue. And as soon as another student sees someone sticking out their tongue at them, they crouch down and become a frog. So while this is happening, the guesser is turning around in the middle of the circle, looking at everyone, trying to figure out who the Mystery Frogger is that's turning everyone around the circle into frogs. It's a really great game to show self-control and help students track each other and look around the room and calmly be cooperating. It's a lot of fun. This is one that I play with my students all year, many, many times. It makes for some laughs and just a really fun time and good bonding experience. Another game we really like is One Thing You Like to Do. So this is where a student is chosen. They come up and they act out what's something that they like. So maybe their favorite thing is to play soccer. So they act out kicking the ball and scoring a goal, and then students can raise their hand and guess what activity they're acting out. And then whoever gets it correct, they can have a turn to go up and act out their favorite activity. So now every student isn't going to get a turn during these types of games, but that's okay. We talk about how not every game you're going to have a turn to be the person to go up, but we're going to play these games every day throughout the year, these types of games, and you're going to have a different turn at different times. So you just need to be respectful of whose turn it is and enjoy the time together. So those are my top 5 favorite games. So if you notice, they all have the theme of learning about their classmates, practicing moving safely around the room, really establishing those procedures. Those 5 games lay a great foundation for the future activities where they're moving a lot more and it's more engaging and interactive, and maybe their voices are louder. And once they have that established expectation for how to act calmly and appropriately, there are so many possibilities of what you can do together. So I really suggest starting off with those 5 games. If you have any questions about activities for the beginning of the year, please let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about it. Don't forget to go to my blog and download that freebie for taking sides. If I can do anything to help you plan, tell me. Email me. I'm more than happy to chat with you. I also already have a product that's called Morning Meeting 40 Weeks that has the whole year plan for you. I have a greeting, sharing activities, and message template already lined up for every day for the entire year. And it's made so that where your students are and their comfort with each other throughout the year lines up with the kinds of greetings and activities that are planned. So if you're overwhelmed by the thought of planning morning meeting, let me help you. Use my plans or reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way I can. So thanks for stopping by, and let me know what I can do to help you make the most memorable morning meetings with your students. Thank you.